Hey guys, so recently, in all the chainsaw videos, the chat has become about cooking. Okay, all you ladies are on there and you're like, guess what I made? No, wait, mine's better, guess what I made, right? So this has been kind of demeaning, okay, for us men sitting on there and have a manly chainsaw video, right? And you're all on there and you're like, I'm cooking up a storm. So I'm here today to show you ladies that the codger can cook too. The only difference is a lot of muscles on the chef. All right. So we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this started here. It's gonna be my all-time world famous. That's funny. All-time world famous. I can't say it without laughing. Spaghetti sauce recipe. Okay. This is my own deal. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm going to show it to you guys. I wish you could taste it, but, you know, nothing in the world is completely perfect. Okay, so we're going to get right into it, guys. We're going to make Codger spaghetti sauce recipe. For all you ladies out there who have been cooking. And, yeah, so here I go. Don't criticize me too bad, alright? Because I might surprise you. Okay, there'll be more cooking videos to come. Mom's convinced me to do this. I wasn't going to do it. But she's like, you need to really show your cooking. And Iron Horse, you guys, chainsaw guys, you know what I'm talking about. Iron Horse, the chainsaw man, he's been doing some cooking lately. So I thought, well, if Iron Horse can cook, right, I might as well cook too. So I got the apron on here. Everything. And wait, it gets funnier, guys. Work boots. That's funny. And the plaid. Anybody notice the plaid there? Just saying. Alright, so we're going to get right into it, guys. This is going to be fun. Okay. Okay, guys, so we have our ingredients here. We got some tomato paste, or tomato sauce. Okay, 2 big cans of that. Get the can opener there. It's funny. All of our vegetables and things are all pre-washed for the video. So, red pepper. I usually use green pepper. Okay? People out there, out and about, they're always saying that all the colored peppers, like the green pepper, the orange pepper, the red pepper, they all taste the same. They're just different colors. I'm here to tell you right now, I don't care who you are, they don't taste the same. Okay, the orange pepper is your mildest pepper. The green pepper is your strongest pepper. And the red pepper is kind of sweet and in the middle. So, usually I use green pepper. Well, always. But, we don't have a green pepper right now. All we have is the red pepper. So, I'm going to use the red pepper. I would not use the orange pepper. Disclaimer, do not use the orange pepper. Use either the red or the green and go with the green. The green's better. Okay, so I just had to get that spiel in there because the colored peppers do not taste the same, people. What's wrong with you? Pay attention to your peppers, alright? You gotta know your foods, like I do. Okay, had to get that in there. Okay, guys, so we also have a bowl of mushrooms, fresh mushrooms, also freshly washed, the onion, okay? And then we have this Nature's Promise, uncured, Polish kielbasa. Okay, now, so this isn't our usual kielbasa either. We usually get Hillshire Farms, but it's what we could get right now with everything going on. It's kind of hard to even get what you want to get, let alone get the exact type, right? So grocery stores haven't had much in stock. Speaking firsthand here, because Mom had me go do the grocery shopping there a couple weeks ago, and it was nuts. So anyway. So we're going to have to improvise and use this. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's organic. It's, you know, how bad can it be, right? So anyway, there's the ingredients. Now, let's talk about what I'm using for knives here. I have my small knife I use for the kielbasa. Okay. It's not really super small, but it's, you know, it's small to me. Now I do actually use the butcher knife here. Mom never uses this unless she's cutting up like a watermelon or something. She doesn't like to, but I was always a Rachel Ray kid growing up, so I think that's where I got it from. Plus Gigi He's actually a master chef too, in case you didn't know. And he's always been really good at wielding one of these bad boys too. So, kind of runs in the family, you know, the skill it takes to run a butcher knife. Plus, it's just a man-sized knife. You know what I'm talking about? You just got to get that man-sized knife out there and just get it done. Okay, so, I mean, I suppose... Oh, I just had a great idea for a video we should do. Okay, be watching, guys. Maybe this summer, there's going to be an awesome video you guys are going to want to see. I just had this great idea. Just now. It was like a light bulb, you know? So anyway, this is the knife I'm using for all my dicing, chopping, most of that stuff. Okay? So, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Okay, so, get out our kielbasa. I think this has, I never used this kind before. I don't know if it has a peel. Usually one of these sides peels here. No, it does not. Okay, so we're just going to have to get in there with the knife. Start hacking this package up. Really packaged, you guys. Okay, there we go. Get it open now. Try to peel it. I've never seen anything like this. It's like the Hillshire there, or whatever it was we usually get. That has a peeled corner. So you just peel the corner back. It right up. Never seen anything quite this packaged before. To be honest here. I'm probably going about this kind of barbarically too, but you know, it is what it is. Well, broke it. Okay, well, whatever. It is what it is. Alright, so now I'm going to have us a seat here and make sure that cameras and everything is at a good angle. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Just going to take this, start at this end, start cutting my way through. Knife isn't very sharp. I guess I should have sharpened it. Mom doesn't usually sharpen her knives very often. Spoiler. Let me try. Try one of my standby knives. Anybody ever used one of these? Ginsu knife? Guaranteed to cut everything? Just saying. This is my go-to. Oh yeah, this is what I usually use for the kielbasa. Definitely. Pretty sure. Let's get that nice sawing capability there. Just really gets it done. Skin is a lot tougher on this kielbasa, I think, than it is on the usual kind we get. I'm just junking this into wheels, not too thick. Taking a cut about like that off it. Reminds me of my pulp cutting days, guys. Alright, so we're just going to hack this off. Not waste too much time. Just get it done here. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be working that great either. Let's go back to this one. I usually use one of the two of those, but maybe the skin was just tough on the end because it seems to be going better now. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Got to kind of roll with the bend in the kielbasa, which I'm not too good with. Because otherwise you get weird pieces. Like if I was to cut this here, I'd end up with a triangle or a wedge, which I usually do. So I try to take gradual turns with the kielbasa as I'm cutting, so that I never get to that point where I end up with that weird edge. Alright. And just a minute, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Alright, so we are, still junking up the kielbasa. We have this really weird tear in it up here. It's gonna make it, yeah, it's not, oh great. It's not what I wanted to happen. Well, this is what it is. This kielbasa doesn't seem to be as hard in the sausage part as the Hillsdale is. It seems to be kind of a squishier consistency. I'm going to start up here on that part this time. Try to get it right out of the way right from the beginning. Okay. So I'm just going to cut these, you know, and I like to try to get them thin if I can. Not super thin, but fairly thin. Makes for more kielbasa, spread out more, goes further. I don't mind it cut thicker, but I don't like it too thick. Yeah, see, it's just mutilating. I don't know. Definitely would not recommend this kielbasa, guys. It's just not really cutting it. Literally. What if this stuff is fully cooked? I always do this when I'm cooking because you get hungry, right? Fully cooked. Oh, no way. Well, I mean, if it's fully cooked, right? So try a piece. It's pretty darn good. Quite a smoky, spicy consistency, guys. I like it. I like to take this a lot of times if there's extra. Take some of it, fry it up in the frying pan, a little oil, and then melt some cheese over it. Put it in a wrap with some mustard mayonnaise sauce or something. Oh man, I'm telling you, breakfast of champions. All right, so we've almost finished this part. So what I'm gonna do is, what you do that is, right? I'm gonna go ahead, now that I've got this all cut up, I'm gonna get this pot here and a little vegetable oil here. Okay, vegetable oil or canola. That's all I ever use. I don't like olive oil. Not an advocate. Not at all. Tastes weird. And it doesn't. I like canola or vegetable oil. Something like that. Same difference, pretty much. Okay, I'm not gonna go nuts with that. I'm gonna kind of roll the pot around, get that all worked in. See how much I've got laying in there. Just enough to give that something to fry in. I'm gonna go ahead and lay that kielbasa right in there and start that frying while I do the vegetables. Okay, there's going to be quite a bit of it, so it could take a while. I want to get that all nice and browned on that oil. So roll you guys right along with me here. Okay, so I don't cook on the stove much since we got the electric. I was a gas guy, so I always judged it by my flame, right? I don't have a flame, and it never turns out right. I'm gonna assume that we can put this on like 5 maybe, and let that start frying. You can hear it already. Starting to sizzle. Look at that goodness. Okay. Here we go, guys. Come back over here now. I'm going to put the cover on the oil before I dump that all over. And we'll get right into the fun part. I like to start with my onion. Because how much onion I put in is kind of based on the rest of it, you know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and cut the end off that onion. I don't know, I guess it's plate from the kibasa. Throw that on there. Get a trash heap started. Roll that around. Cut the other end off. Alright. There we go. That's that. Take the knife. Roll it along the onion. Cut that skin. Okay. I'm just going to peel that first layer off. Outer skin and all. That's what I usually do. Just kind of get that right out of the way. Plus that outer layer isn't usually the freshest anyway. Ow, jeez. This is one seriously juicy onion. There will be some tear shed. Pretty sure. Alright. Wow. That is like on there. Does not want to give up its shell. Okay. So there is my onion. All that out of here. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut that right in half. Oh yeah, here comes the tears. Wow, that's rugged. Woo! That's some tough stuff right there. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and cut that again. Here we go. Now I'm going to start wheeling that off. See, like that? I'm going to just start doing that to this onion. At this point, it's getting kind of slippery, so I'm going to move to the and down here. Wow, that's rugged. Whoa! Split that. We'll leave this one just like that, okay? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start rocker chopping, as I call it, that onion up. Feels like that kielbasa's starting to do its thing over there. Here, sizzling. I'm not big on chunky vegetables, guys, so I can get everything minced up real fine. And we'll see what happens when I do that to it once it gets in the sauce. Okay, that's not nearly enough onion, so we're going to go ahead and start cutting this baby up. Wow. These yellow onions, that's, by the way, yeah, this isn't a yellow onion, guys. It's not a sweet onion or a Vidalia or anything. Nothing special. But these things are potent. It's pretty crazy. Wow. I feel like SpongeBob. Crying over onions. I like a lot of onion in there, guys. I don't usually like cooked onion, but if I get it minced, I don't mind it. Or chopped, fine. It's not really minced, but it's chopped up fine. See how I'm doing this? I just got my hand here, going on to that. So I'll use it. And you know, guys, maybe even go for a little more onion. Like a lot of onion in there, you know? This is where your flavor comes in. I mean, yeah, you're going to season it, but the bulk of your flavor is going to come from the ingredients. Like your vegetables and stuff, so you might as well just go for it. The more the merrier, right? Alright, so that's a good pile. Now we're going to go ahead and start into this other half of the onion. I might put a whole onion in, I don't know. I just kind of eye it. When it looks good, I roll with it. Alright, start mincing this up. kielbasa. Maybe give it a stir now. See how it's cooking up? Add oil. I have a wooden spoon. This is usually what I use. Get a decent sized handle on it so you don't get spattered. Give that a stir. It's not really browning yet. It's just starting to firm up a little bit. Whoa, steamy. Wow. Okay, guys. I am crying like a baby. Wow. But anywhoots, how are we looking up there? Oh yeah, you got a good view. Okay. Chopping it like this too probably gets a lot of juice spraying. But gotta power through, guys. It's all for you. Crying for you too. Looking like a, well, yeah, that's probably going to be good. That looks pretty decent, I would say, for the onion. So, for those of you who don't know, when you're using one of these knives, it's all in the rock. See how this knife comes up around at the tip? It gives you this motion. So I can just pivot this knife and never move it. Just get a little down pressure and just bounce that right around, see? That's the whole beauty of these knives. So you never have to, you don't have to sit there and, you know, like you do another knife, and you can just rotate that right around and use that as a pivot point. Just dice away. I love these knives. Alright, guys. So let's go ahead and do the mushrooms next. Alright. I'm not an expert about the mushroom. I always cut this off. I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but I do. It's like a stalk to me. That's what it makes me think of. So I always cut it off. Alright, so cut that off, and then, I don't know, I guess I just go for it, right? I love the feeling of a mushroom. It's weird. They're like spongy, but soft, and everything all at the same time. They don't dice quite as nice as like an onion though, because they have kind of a stickiness to them, or they're so soft, I guess. It's almost like foam, really, is what they feel like. I like a lot of mushrooms, too. The more mushrooms, the better. And I don't go nuts with the mincing of the mushrooms, either. I don't like them in big chunks, but I don't really take it to the extreme. I do like the onions. Onions, I can't eat cooked onions unless they're small, because I don't like that slimy texture, you know? But I love raw onion. Absolutely love it. I'm just going to keep chopping this back and forth. Come across this way when you start getting long pieces. Okay. That takes care of those in very short order. Okay, guys. So we're going to go ahead and grab a couple more mushrooms. You can't have enough of this stuff in the sauce, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole base for your sauce. Don't get enough of this stuff in there, you don't have nothing. Alright. So let's just go ahead and chop away here. And probably these two mushrooms will do it, I would say. Alright. So, life hack, guys. this is interesting. You can't do it with this cutting board because it doesn't have a handle. But I subscribe to Family Handyman magazine. Okay, it comes every month, and there's always a section that's like life hacks or whatever. And they were talking that on cutting boards with handles, like when you're cutting something up and then you want to pour it down in a pot, and, you know what I mean? You can use that handle like a funnel. You just scrape everything over to the handle and scrape it down through the handle into the pot, and it keeps you from losing stuff all over the place. Because if you take a full-size cutting board like this and try to scoop everything down in the pot, you lose everything everywhere. Speaking from experience here. So, anyway, that's kind of an interesting little thing you can do to make that different. Alright, I'm not usually big on life hacks either, but that was pretty awesome, I thought. I'm going to switch to this knife now. Go ahead and start carving up this pepper. Okay. Go ahead. Whack down the side too. A little bit of the stem in there. Go ahead and carve that out. Alright, so here we go. Now these are interesting to cut because they're waxy. But actually what I found is it's a little slippery over this way, so you have to be careful. If you cut them from this way, it works better. See how I'm not struggling like I was on the other side? Until of course you get to like this point, and then you might have to flip it over. They don't. The skin is so, and then you can flip it back by this time, see? Get a lot of dice down there. I enjoy cooking if I have a lot of time, extra time. Right now I've got a decent amount of extra time. So, it's been raining for the past couple days, and we're not able to work until Monday, so it's going to give me some extra time. So it's a good time to do the video. So, we're running out of cutting board space here. I don't want to incorporate this stuff in until I can do it all at once, though, and I'll show you why. Well, I guess I can tell you why. Because if I was to go dump the onion in the pan, okay? When you finally mince an onion like that, and you put it in there, it starts decomposing almost, like, you know, sucking the onion down, and I can't think of the word I want to use. It becomes almost part of the sauce. So what happens is, if I was to go incorporate the onion, okay, and then I was to go incorporate the mushrooms, I've done those, then you're at an uneven point where your onion is done, right, but your mushrooms isn't, and same with your peppers. Okay, so I don't like to do that. Let's go take a peek at this. Oh wow, look at that, guys. She's starting to get a good brown on them there. So I'm going to go ahead, scrape it up a little bit here. Wow, that looks good. Okay, then I'm going to probably turn this down right on low. Just let them sit there and simmer. There's a look at the nice browning we're getting on that. All that nice cooked, oily residue there on the bottom of the pan. That's going to all release when we put that tomato sauce in. That's going to be the flavor that locks into our sauce. Get you out where you can see. You see? Yeah, yeah. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's why I don't like to mix up when I put the stuff in, because then it just, you're out of sync and it gets bad, and then you don't know what to do. It takes me a really long time to dice everything up too, so it's better to just wait until the end and put it all in together. We're definitely running out of cutting board room here. Maybe I'll push some of this back a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that all I have was this red pepper. It really is a big difference, guys. Trust me on this. If you don't believe me, buy a package of 3 colored peppers and sit down and eat them individually, nothing on them, raw. You'll know what I'm saying. There's a difference. And that orange one almost ought to be banned. There's no flavor to it at all. It's just sweet and watery, and it's not really, there's no kick up, no wickum to it, you know? Okay. Go ahead and come around again here. That a little bit lighter on my peppers than I do my mushrooms and my onions. You're not getting as much flavor out of your peppers as you are those, especially not with the red pepper. I'm not going to go nuts crazy with the amount I put in. This probably is going to be it for what I put into that. Every time I look at a red pepper diced up like this, it makes me think tomato, and then I just gag. I don't like tomatoes. I like tomato products, but I don't like tomatoes. Okay. There we have it, folks. That's looking pretty darn good right there. Alright, so what we're going to do is go ahead and set you guys back up with the pot here. I'm going to crank you guys up so you can see right down in that pot. If I have enough crankage here. Oh yeah. We be looking good. Yes we do. Alright. That actually is perfect. Right there. Look at that. Alright. So, now, have you guys locked in there. I'm going to come over here and grab the cutting board. I'm going to start incorporating in my vegetables here. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn this back up to probably 4. Wow, I know the handle of that pot is really getting warm. Okay, I'm just going to start stirring that stuff up in there. Now this looks like a lot right now, but it's not going to be that much, because as soon as that starts cooking in, that's all going to almost dehydrate right into that. And it's going to become like a raw flavor injection for the sauce. Okay? That's the whole trick behind this, guys. Gotta get that stuff in there, get it minced up, so that it can lock into that sauce. And you know, how much oil we got in there? I might almost add another drop of oil in there. Give that something to heat up and juice that stuff. Whoa, that was a little bit too much. Quite a bit too much, actually. It'll cook out, though. So there we go, guys. We got a nice little base started here. And that's going to cook down. That'll just keep cooking down and cooking down and cooking down. So, that's the base. So now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and clean some of this stuff up. And we're gonna wait for this over here to cook. Once this cooks, it's all cooked up nice the way we want it to. Then we'll move into the next phase. We'll add the sauce. We'll spice that sauce, and we'll be on our way. So we're looking pretty good right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and get these open. Do that right now because that won't take very long. So if you've never used one of these, guys, which you might not have, a little hook can opener, that little tab sits on the rim of the can. You rock that up and punch a hole. Now, guys know this from gas cans. Usually in a gas can, this is so funny, you have a nozzle, right? And then, well, not on the new ones, because the new ones are vented through the cap or something because of the environment. I don't know. It's ridiculous. So, you have a nozzle, then you'll have a little vent cap on the back, and you have to unscrew that vent cap to get the gas to come out, even though there's already a hole there in the nozzle. Same thing goes with the sauce here. We have to poke another hole over here, or we're never going to get that sauce to pour out. Okay? Alright, so that's it for now, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cook this down. Look how much is cooked down already, actually. See all that juice in there? That's oil, but that's also our vegetables. Look at that. Look how much that's cooked down already. You might not be able to tell on camera, but that is cooked down like significant. Just in that short time. Oh, if you could smell this, guys. This should be smell-o-vision. Man, that stuff, that onion is poking through. It just smells unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, guys. I'm telling you. The Codger knows how to make a spaghetti sauce. And don't you forget it. So, funny thing about my life, guys. Today, okay, got up early this morning. Tore down the Super XL. Got the parts off it that I needed to buy. Ran down the chainsaw. Well, I didn't run. Dad always says, why don't you, I'm always like, hey, I'm going to run to so's or to such and such. He's like, why don't you drive? It'd be so much faster. So anyway, I didn't run, but I drove to the chainsaw shop. Got there, got the parts I needed, come back, put the parts on the saw, right? And then now I'm making a spaghetti sauce. So, you know, this is the way it can be, guys. You know, don't knock cooking. You got to know how to do it. No matter who you are or what you're doing, right? You're going to starve to death if you don't know how to cook. Like me, I'm a somebody here? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm kind of a jack of all, master of none. She's insisting somebody's here. Well, maybe it's like FedEx or something. So, jeez. Anyway. Oh, jeez, wow. That onion has got me all... Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. So anyway, guys, that's how it goes, you know. Some days you're fixing chainsaws, and then you got to make your lunch, and you just don't know. So learn it. Learn it all. Be a jack of all trades like me, master of none. Okay. So just checking in, guys. All right, now checking in with our sauce here. We see that kind of orangey color we got going. That means the flavor has fully injected, okay? That's what I'm talking about right there. Alright, and this is pretty good. You could let it cook down more if you wanted. See that juice? Oh, it's all orange and just delicious looking, right? We're going to go ahead and add our sauce now, guys. Here it comes. Flavor injection right into that sauce. Here we go. Alright, there's one can. Let's go ahead and put that second can in. See how all that, you can tell it's oily because it's all rising above the sauce. So you have to stir it all up, of course. I mean, everybody knows that, but that's why. Alright, go ahead and stir that a couple times. Look at that. Look at that. Man, that looks good. I'm not just saying that because I'm me. Okay, so now everybody's going to be wanting to know what is going in this for seasoning. Now I can tell you right here, right now, I never use the same seasoning twice when I'm making a spaghetti sauce. I mean, I do. I have some seasonings I always use. But it kind of depends on the day with me. There's a couple staples that I never leave out. Garlic powder. Oregano. Well, this is Italian seasoning, but it's just, there's oregano in it. Yeah. Thyme, rosemary, savory, sage, oregano, and basil, but you could just use oregano. That's all I'm using it for. It's the oregano part. And some sort of hotness. Chili powder. Today we're going to use chili powder and paprika. So just watch yourselves, alright? And then today I'm also might be adding a little onion powder. I don't know. I kind of go by taste, but that's essentially what we'll be using. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a little of that in here. And I don't measure, guys. I have no idea on measurements. I just put a little in, stir it up, taste it, put a little in, stir it up, taste it. Just keep doing that. So anyway, I don't do it enough to get it down to that much of a science. So hang tight. Okay, guys. Kind of centered. There we go. Alright, so we're going to start with the oregano. We know we're going to want to go pretty heavy with that, right? That's probably pretty good. Let's go ahead and stir that up. I love it when it swirls in like that. It's one of my favorite parts. Get that off the top, stirred in. Okay, guys. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of favor the chili powder today, I think. Just put a little slap of paprika in, but whoa, okay. That's probably good. That one pours a little faster. The other one, I can always counterbalance that if it's too spicy with something else. Wow, okay. I definitely will want to taste it before I add the paprika. You know we're going to want some garlic powder. 100% sure. Decent amount. I don't like it too garlicky, but put a little dollop in. That's stirred up in there. Look at that. Oh, if you could smell this, guys. I'm telling you what. Alright, now I'm going to get a little spoon here and give this a little nibble. See what's going down here. Definitely it's a little sour. I'm going to go ahead and put a pinch of sugar in. If I can find some. Which is Mom's? I think this is sugar. I hope this is sugar. I'm putting some foreign substance in there. Yep. That's sugar. I ain't gonna go nuts with this either. I'm gonna start with a little bit. Just trying to get that tin can taste out of it. You know what I'm talking about? Sauce from a tin can, kind of a SpaghettiOs. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like SpaghettiOs, but I washing my spoon in between here, guys. Germ alert, you know. It's been washed. Alright, now, go ahead and dip a little more out of that. That balanced it. Doesn't take that much sugar. Just gave it a little, and it brought it right around. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I think I definitely will put some paprika in. Because that chili powder, believe it or not, is not that strong. I mean, this is a lot of sauce. So, go ahead and hammer that in there. Paprika is almost like a sweet hot, is what I like about it. Whereas the chili powder is just rank hot. So the two together create a really smooth, balanced blend of warmth. I like my sauce not spicy, but just warm. Kind of gives you a warmth in your belly kind of a feeling. You know what I'm talking about? You guys are like, no, we have no clue what you're talking about. Okay, I'm going to give her a little touch of onion powder. Nothing too major. I mean, we got all the onions in there already, right? I like my sauce to have a prominent oniony. Because onions add zing. You know what I'm talking about? Just that perfect zing. I'm going to add a little more of this too. This is probably one of the longer parts of the process for me. Getting it seasoned just perfect. Just the way I want it. You know what I mean? Alright. And as it kind of cooks for a while, those flavors will get stronger in it too, so you kind of have to keep that in mind when you're spicing it. Especially if you're going to be eating it all week and reheating it. It's getting better. It still needs something. I'm going to put a little more of this in there. A little more chili powder. Whoop. And maybe a little more garlic. And yeah, stir that up before we go too much further here. The warmer it gets, the more it's injecting that flavor in, so it's tasting a little better each time too. Not just because I'm adding seasoning, but so at this point we're up to probably, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon of chili powder and half tablespoon of paprika. I don't know. It's kind of hard to judge this stuff, you know. Wow. That might be perfect. I'm going to actually leave it right there with that amount of seasoning. I'm going to keep this on low and just let it do its thing for a while. Put the cover on. Let it just kind of stew, you know. And that, 9 times out of 10, if it's close like that, you do that, that'll balance it. See, I know more about cooking than you guys thought I would. I'm going to leave that on there so it can just kind of, well, I don't know. I'll probably take that out. Let me take that out. It's not like it's going to boil over. Look at that though, guys. It just looks so good. Wow. It smells even better. Alright, guys. Let's have a talk about, while we're waiting here, let's have a talk about spaghetti. Okay? Oh, sit down here. So, maybe crank you guys down a little bit too, huh? Boop, boop, boop. A little bit more. There we go. Perfect. Okay, guys. Let's have a talk about spaghetti. Okay? To me, there's only one type of spaghetti for spaghetti. Alright? That's angel hair. Now, there's a lot of debate. Dad likes that big, heavy spaghetti. I call it toe chain. So, that's all I can think of. It's like toe rope, you know? It's like you pick up, get stuck, break open a box of that, put it in some water, braid it up, and to pull your pickup out with it. You know what I'm talking about? So, I like angel hair. There's wheat spaghetti. That is nasty. That's the worst. And yeah, so if I'm having a sauce, I pretty much want it on angel hair. I will eat it on bow ties, but it's got to be angel hair spaghetti if it's going to be right. So that's kind of a thing. Also, I like butter. You got to put a slab of butter on that plate. Okay? You get that spaghetti on there. You get that sauce on there. You got to cut a slab of butter. Not margarine, butter. Roll that all around. Stir that all up. It'll blow your mind. I'm telling you what. Right here, right now. It's going to blow your mind. So, that's how I usually fix it. I don't know when we're going to eat the sauce. Probably tonight for supper. So, I'll probably try to get at least a photo of my plate. And when it's all fixed, show you guys. And that, I mean, you don't have to stick around for that stewing because it's not like you're going to taste it. Right? you're not going to be like, oh yeah, all that extra time. I mean, I can taste the difference. So that's pretty much it, guys, I guess is what I'm saying. That sauce is, it's going to sit there on the stove and it's going to simmer. And it's going to simmer for, I mean, it depends on when you make it. Like if you're making it for supper, then chances are you don't have time to let it simmer unless you plan that in. But if you could let it sit there and simmer for 10-15 minutes even, you know, it'd be good. If you're making it in a crock pot, which I'm dead set against crock pots, by the way. there's nothing good ever that's come out of a crock pot. But if you are making it in a crock pot, then that's fine. Let it simmer all day. I mean, if you're gonna make it, like if you're gonna throw it in the crock pot before work and head to work and have it for supper that night, and that's just gonna sit and simmer on that crock pot all day. So, you know, it depends on what you're doing it. But like on the stove, you don't have to let it simmer that long. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I say, I will put something here at the end of the video. It might be a video clip, it might be a photo of my plate, we'll see. But that's it for now. I will check back in, and it'll be a minute for you. Well, not even a minute, but it'll be tonight for me. So, we'll see ya. Here's the plate, guys. All fixed and ready to go. Mom made some cheesy garlic butter toast here to go with it. And it looks really good. Smells awesome. I let that kind of stew in the pot like I told you guys I was gonna. I let it stew while we ate lunch, and then we shut it right off, and then we just warmed it up when it was time for supper. Okay, so yeah, it's all ready to go. How's it smell, Mom?
It smells amazing. Can't wait.
Okay, so total unbiased opinion there from my own mother, right? So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This has been a blast. We'll do more videos, more cooking videos if you guys like this. I have a couple other specialties of mine. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll see you in another cooking video. Eat up, ladies and gentlemen.